Oops, I'm not live. Should be live, and there you go. All right, guys. Like I said, I'm just unexpectedly live right now because I am working on a drawing for a video. So I got nothing else to really to do today, and I figured that I might as well stream this drawing in the meantime. I've already sketched it. In fact, there's already a couple of drawings that I've done, like this, for example. But I'm leaving it out just for the recording. Just I can at least give a sketch to finish kind of video for the speed paint for this page, right? Okay, so let's just continue. See where this goes. I'm not supposed to be live today, so this is completely unprepared. This guy, I keep forgetting his name again, but I have it in my notes. She's a swordsman, a more like a bodyguard. These two characters here, bodyguard for this guy in the middle. And this is the introduction to the diplomat, which will become pivotal later on in my story. Actually, is a central figure for this arc. I wouldn't say a central figure, but he'll be important. Is what I'm trying to say. This hand is bothering me because it looks really wonky right now. But I'll bear with it. I just want to get the initial drawings of these two characters, particularly their face, since they take the longest to draw. I just want to get that out of the way. I'm drawing this character, actually both of these characters, a bit vaguely. So they're kind of wearing a cloak, just so I can redesign them just a little bit later. Kind of a neat trick that I do, just so I can change some stuff if I want to, because they're really brand new. I didn't do a character sheet for them, although I have written them in a script somewhere, right? Like a description of them. But sometimes not sometimes. I'm never really beholden to my sketches or my thoughts initially. If I have a better idea, I'm more than happy to change some stuff. Like this sketch, right? It's I'm not really following the sketch one to one, but it's close to what I think it is. It's gonna be a long ass drawing session, I think, because it's a massive panel with like 3 big characters on top. Not only that, I'm gonna make the page a little bit more ornate. The panel. I'll show you what I mean when I get there. Probably not today though. Basically, I want to frame the panel like a picture frame, like an old picture frame. Since it's a character introduction, right? Actually, I'm gonna take a look at my script real quick and actually try to remember these guys' names. I know the girl is Elry and Melry and Elry, and then the other guy is Gustav. Right, you have Spanish names. Well, some of them have Spanish names. That's the one, Gustav. This is Gustav then. He's kind of modeled after um Antonio Banderas' Mask of Zorro, right? Has that suave mustache with a black kind of a black cloak. The only thing is missing is the curly hair. I don't want to copy Mask of Zorro one to one, right? Maybe taking some inspiration from it. By the way, how good was the Mask of Zorro? Pretty cheesy film, but it was a very fun movie to watch. Highly recommend, by the way. This guy is on the older side, so I'm gonna show a little bit of wrinkles, and I'm drawing him in a way that's not too clean. I don't like the other eye; it looks too anime-ish. Looks too stylized. That's a little bit better. Yeah, still something wrong with it, but I guess it's passable. It's a small thing though. Things like that I don't really worry about. I'm worried about the bigger picture, you know? Nose is too perfect. Give me a sec. I think I wanna go live on Discord too. On my Discord. Give him more of a gruff look, like that. Not sure how to end that one. I'm gonna jump around, see if I can draw the other girl's head or the other character's head. It's the only girl here. So this hair goes down like that as part of his frontal um, hair group, and then it slowly goes down to her side fringes, right, like this. We show a bit of the ear right there. This hat is gonna cast a massive shadow somewhere like this. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna make her hair black later because her colors doesn't have much contrast, I think. So I'm gonna turn her hair darker. So this is just the way I work. I wanna take it slowly. I've learned to be patient. Never used to be this way. So this hat should go like this, right? So this point should cross with this point somewhere, right? It's really jarring drawing this without a panel, but I kind of need to turn it off for now. Yeah, these are circles are her rooms. Hmm. My son wanted me to dance with him. Okay, I think I'm happy where those faces are. I'll draw the eyes later. I want to jump into another drawing. I actually want to worry about this hand here. I don't quite know how to draw it. May have to redo this sketch. So I think I sketched it lightly before. Yeah. So this should be the pinky, right? Then this is the, I don't know what finger this is, but it's the one right next to the pinky. And the longest finger is the middle finger. Right next to that is what, the index finger? I think I don't know what they're called anymore. It looks really crappy, doesn't it? I guess it's too long. That looks okay, that distance. Now we can get to the thumb. That looks okay. I kind of want him to be pointing though, like that. Yeah. Let's try that. I really like the result. I mean, I can improve on this, right? I can sort of see where it can go. Right now, it looks really crappy. Let's bend it a little. You know what? I got an idea. Bend it a little. It actually looks okay now that I bend it. It's more casual. Like, okay, this side, this side is this girl, and he's kind of introducing these two characters to us. Maybe we can get rid of this finger and these two fingers. Bend this too. Too much. I just want to bend the two fingers from the pinky. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Uh, Actually, it starts here. This is more like the side of the meat of the finger. So I need another connection. Okay, that looks okay. Yeah, that looks okay. So 1, yeah. All right, and then the next two, kind of like this. I don't know. Kind of like the gesture, but I don't see it going anywhere. How about two fingers going like this? Oh. Hmm. Okay. I think I know what to do. This finger is too long. I want this to be more defined. And yeah, that's a little bit better. Okay, we can clean this up now. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna, just to make things faster, I'm gonna put that on a different layer. And then we're gonna trace. It's just faster. Okay. The furthest finger, you won't be able to see much of it. It's kind of like this, right? At least that's what I'm hoping to achieve. Well, I'm happy with it. I don't care. It could be wrong. You know, we make mistakes. It's okay. As long as it makes logical sense in my head, I'm totally fine with it. We can delete that now. We can even copy paste this to make the other hand, you know, and then just edit it a little bit. Yeah, it's totally fine. Let's copy paste this thing. See? I think it works. Maybe we can make it just a different angle, and then we can just change the fingers around. Huh. I kind of regret doing that now. GW296, what's up, man? Welcome to the stream. I'm glad to have you. I'm just struggling with the hands here, buddy. Okay. There's something here. Something here I can work with. Call me GW. Yeah, man. I don't know what I'm doing here, to be honest with you. I'm just seeing if it looks good, and I think it looks good. Let's change the thumb a little bit. Let's make it closer to the like that. Okay, that looks good. Not the 296 part, just DW. Okay, yeah, man. Does it stand for something? Guild Wars. Maybe. Where's my sketch? There it is. Hmm. This now after this week, I'm doing 5 pages this week for my manga, which should put me on page 9 for chapter 3. So chapter 3 has 16 pages. So I would be around 1/3 after this week, right? And we got like 2 more weeks to go after that before chapter 3 is done. And after that, hopefully, I'll have time to revise the pages because I'm gonna enter this story to a competition in March. So I'm very excited about that. Wish me luck, guys. Where's my panels? There it is. Should I overlap this? I'm not gonna overlap this. But I'm gonna overlap the other two. Since the panel is about them. It's just me, or the shape of his head looks really weird. I'm not really used to drawing hair like this, where it's pulled back. So I kind of end up with a weird looking shape of a head. Even this guy has a weird head. I think it's not rounded. Hmm. It's a little bit better, I think. Okay, I'm just gonna keep going. Pretend that everything's okay. This guy is supposed to be rich, so he's not wearing a normal belt. Instead, he's wearing something. Actually, you know what? I think I drew him with an ornate belt. I gotta check my references out. I vaguely remember what the belt looks like. I'm gonna draw that here though. I think it was something like this, where one side is ornate, and then the belt's buckle is hidden here. Right? So you would push that button and the belt would release. And yeah, and then it would tighten it up here. So these are the things I think of, by the way. I gotta make sure that the belt makes sense. Not enough to just draw a belt. Just adding some squiggly lines. It adds to the ornateness to the drawing. Yeah, it doesn't have to be center. It's fine. I kind of like the ununiform, kind of rough look. I think it adds character. Although I'm really scared that it's gonna, because AI does that a lot, and I'm really terrified that. Well, I'm not terrified. I'm kind of worried that I'm gonna get accused because I kind of do this squiggly thing, and my lines aren't really that perfect. The symmetry is not perfect. Yeah, I vaguely remember drawing it this way. Anyway, I can always just change it later. Okay, I think this looks good, right? Hmm. I'm not a fan of this hand. Maybe, yeah. It looks too stiff. I think it looks too stiff. It could use some bending. Yeah, look, it could use some bending. I'm gonna bend this thing. Maybe even a little bit more. This is so dirty now. Yeah, that's a little bit better. I may even need to resort to a reference here, but I think I'm doing okay without it. I'm gonna trace this hand now because it looks too dirty. And exactly what's wrong with it. It's too small. Around there. Went too long, not too small. That looks okay. I'm gonna go with that for now. I really like the other one though. They don't look. The quality doesn't look consistent. Okay, let's just jump around the panel. Okay, I like that flow. Where's my panels? There it is. I'm only gonna make him go over the top panel, and the bottom panel is gonna overlay on top of him. So we're gonna erase these lines later. Same with her. She has a. They both have massive cloaks. The cloaks have practical and reputational, social kind of purposes. By the way, which I'll explain maybe another day. I'll talk about it right now. So, in the story, it takes place in autumn, so it's kind of cold. So they kind of need cloaks. And in the land of Montefacio, where the story takes place in, cloaks are very kind of important. They represent um, a status symbol, you know. And this is an aristocrat. He has a really ornate cloak, which I'll like draw the pattern later once I'm finished with all this. The mage here, I'm actually debating in my head if I want to make a mage character. I it doesn't really fit the story that I'm trying to. Yeah, it doesn't fit the magic system to have a mage character. Well, the thing is that the way I wrote her, she's not really a mage, mage-like maybe. But the way I wrote her, she's supposed to be like a magic user, right? Hmm. Just give me a sec. I'm just gonna take a break. All right, I'm back. Yeah, I don't know. I was just thinking the mage hat doesn't fit the world. Hmm. I'll keep it for now. But I'm still thinking of a proper design for her. At the time that I wrote her, it made sense. But now that I've changed a lot of the story, by the way, it kind of doesn't. It kind of does as well. Now that I think about it a little bit more. I don't know. I need to contemplate on this. But for now, I'm just gonna keep the mage hat. Maybe I'll write something around her. Make it make her character a lot more updated to the story. She's only the second woman character that I'm drawing, right next to the main one. I haven't. I just realized I haven't drawn a female character outside of the main character. Well, there are two main characters. Hmm. But this actually is going so well. Corset. That looks too generic. I'm gonna keep going anyway. And I remember I have a belt here. Like she's tied up. Leather straps with a few stitchings like this. Since leather gets scratched a lot, we're gonna also gonna have some scratches, right? But they're not showing their arms. It's underneath the cloak. Yeah, I should do this too. Spending too much time on this ornate thing here, eh? Um, but I don't want to skip this part. It's also very fun. I have a good time. Things are flowing really well. Okay. All right, I like it. I just have the guy to the left here to do now. And the rest of the page should come in very easily. And there's not much going on here, right? Okay, if I turn on the sketch, it's just more close up and this wide shot. I'm really excited to go with this page, to do this page here, because this separation of the panel is supposed to be the bar that she is behind on, and she's kind of holding the panel. Right, it's kind of funny. But yeah, and he's hiding a lockpick device under behind him so that he doesn't get caught. I may have drawn this kid a little bit too high. He should be like somewhere there. And the two that I just introduced should be right behind him. I mean, I have to draw them. I think I should draw them anyway. Yeah, and also here. Anyways, this is just a short live stream, guys. I really didn't plan this at all. But yeah, I'm gonna end it here really early. But yeah, have a nice day. I'll see you on Saturday, and I'll stream a lot longer then, around the same time.